God damn, what's good? Welcome back to another video. Of course, today's day 42. So yeah, today's officially day 42 of my NoFap journey to 199 pounds, journey to a six-figure income. Man, yo, what's good, y'all? Like, yo, so I realized that like my days are long, yo. Like, and kind of what made me realize it was that like listen, I love my mom to death, right? So she sent some more masks for my daughter, and she been following up over the last couple of days, like, hey, did you get it? Did you get it? And I keep telling her I'm gonna check the mail, I'm gonna check the mail. But real talk, I don't have time to check the mail. And like today, she hit me up. I was at the gym. She called me, and like I ended up texting her like, "Yo, sorry, I'm at the gym. I didn't check the mail. Like I did not check the mailbox yet." You know what I mean? Like I felt bad because I'm like, damn, like I'm not ignoring her. It's just I'm in such a space right now that I'm busy. Like, okay, so yes, I work from home, right? My shift there starts at 6 a.m. So I'm up at what? 5:40, 5:45-ish, get up, hop over to the computer, clock in. So then I'm going through my normal 8-hour shift till 2:30. 2:30, boom. I get up, clock out, I go pick up my daughter. She's in the first grade. So boom, I pick her up, she get out 3 o'clock, I come back here. Then I gotta fucking then yeah, so then my bad, so I'm like all over, cause like in my head, I'm losing my train of thought because I'm thinking about all the shit that I do. So literally, I come back, boom, help her do her homework. We grab some food or whatever. Boom, we eat, take care of all that shit. Then of course, when my mom gets home, that's when I hit the gym. Boom, I'm in the gym for anywhere between an hour to 2 hours, depending on the time my mother gets back. Determines how many people are in the gym, and especially, like I said, if it's after 5, like, it be packed until like 7:30, 8 o'clock. But that's usually the time that I'm leaving. So in any case, I leave, stop by Walmart, probably grab a shirt real quick because they cheap. And then literally, now mind you, now through all of this, I got business meetings on Zoom, like literally, like while I'm working. Like I'm literally like on the headset, doing my Zoom meetings, and then of course throughout the day I'm doing marketing, I'm doing just a bunch of stuff. I'm on my IG and everything. And so now, after I've done all of that, I leave the gym. Oh, and some days I got Zoom therapy sessions, and I still take time to meditate, to do my meditation, do my prayer stuff, just a lot of personal time, and then once I get back from the gym, then of course I'm home, I'm doing more training, with the Forex markets and doing more, online marketing and business stuff. And then we might have another meeting or two later on at night. We have a live trade sessions with Coach Cruz. That boy, 22 years old, he is a beast in these markets, yo. Like literally every night, it'd be like 60, 70. I think the most we have is about 85 people all in one live session. Boom. He's like, I bet. He marks up his charts. He's like, cool, take this trade. It's a buy, it's a sell. Boom. Then by the time he gets to the third or fourth pair, we already in profit. Like, damn, bro. You know what I mean? So it definitely, it's a lot. And then mind you, that session starts at 11 p.m. And it runs for a good hour, midnight. And that's pretty much my day almost every single day. And then YouTube. And then, like literally, so in the middle of doing all that, because like I said, like that live session, that's at the end of the night. So I try to get videos done at like 8 p.m. 9 at the latest, because depending on how long the video is, depends on how long it'll take to render. And then, of course, I got to render it in the Hit Film Pro. Is that the name of it? I'm pretty sure I gave it the right name. Let me see. Really? All right, whatever. So yeah, it's going to load. I'm pretty sure it's called Hit Film. I'm almost certain it's called Hit Film. But so I let it render out of that. Boom, I upload it to YouTube, and even that takes a long time because it has to upload the video. Then it processes the standard definition, then high definition. So, I always try to get everything done by 10 o'clock. But I felt bad because, like I said, my mom sent those masks, and she been following up on me, and I'm like, I wasn't deliberately ignoring her, but I just realized, I'm like, yo, I'm busy as shit. And mind you, there's no way I could. Now, the truth is, I do like the space that I'm in because a lot of what I'm doing is all self-development. It's all just, it's all about improving my money, getting my body right. You know what I mean? Like just building, my presence, back on social media and everything else. So it's like, I'm definitely putting a lot of time into me, which is great, but it's like, almost every minute is accounted for. And at one point, I'll be honest, I had a whole second job. So at one point, I was literally clocking out with the call center at 2:30, and I had to be at the airport by 5. And in my head, I'm like, damn, thank God I took that leave of absence, because there's no way I would have been able to do that. Like, there's legit no way I would have been able to still even do YouTube while doing all of that. Like, I would have had to really try to figure all that shit out. You feel me? Okay, so yeah, it is called Hit Film. But either way, yeah, today wasn't too bad. Again, urges, not really a thing. Like I said, I don't know. I guess what used to be an urge is now just a sense of, I guess, yeah, it's just more or less just a feeling now. It's like, it's kind of turned into a sense of like, okay, like I need to be working on something, not so much figured out the way it was before, where I was really like this. Like, it's not that anymore. It's just more or less like, all right, cool, yeah, like what am I not doing towards my productivity and my growth, so like that's more or less how I interpret that type of energy now. You feel me? But yeah, man, and bro, I had such a weird moment today, and I don't know if this was because of NoFap or not, but I got emotional as fuck today. Like, and it was more so just the pain that I was receiving from this other person. Like, my heart just broke. Like, so I got in a call because the company I work for, I mean, I'm not gonna say the company, but we deal with phone insurance and stuff, right? So in any case, the gentleman had gotten like an email that said something about we were going to charge him, and he's like, I don't understand. So why y'all gonna be charging me? He's like, I the phone was stolen. It was stolen. I said, yeah, no worries. I said, listen, I'll go ahead and take a look at everything for you. So I go to get into his claim, and he's still kind of, just like, I could tell he was just real, just like, about whatever he was going through. And so as I got into the claim, he starts telling me that the phone was stolen during like a carjacking, and he said his grandson was trying to protect his mother, and dude shot him. And now, mind you, like this was definitely like, an older gentleman, like he's, I mean, he could have been any one of our grandfathers. You feel me? You know what I mean? And it was just, there was just so much pain in that man's voice. And real talk, the conversation changed real quick. Like, he was like, yeah, they shot him, and like I could hear his voice breaking, and I'm just like, fuck, yo. Like, I'm trying to, like, hold it, but it was like he already got me like right here. So in any case, I told him, I said, listen, I said, for what it's worth, I'll definitely keep your family in my prayers. I can only imagine what you guys are going through right now. And then he brought up just a real point. He's like, and he's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, everybody's going through it. He said, and I'm trying to be strong for everybody else. He was like, cause I'm supposed to be the rock. He said, but I'm losing my fucking mind. He's like, what? Like literally, like who gets to be my rock? He was like, I'm being a rock for everybody else, but like I can't, like nobody's the rock for me. And I said, damn, yo. Like, and I literally said to him, I said, sir, you know what? That's probably like the biggest struggle for every man in this world. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I said, listen, and I pretty much told him what I told y'all, man. I was like, listen, just don't be so hard on yourself. I was like, I know it's hard, I said, but just stop feeling like you have to be everyone else's rock. I said, if you just gotta cry and just let it out, I said, sir, just go ahead and do that. I was like, all it's gonna do is literally eat you up and make you completely miserable holding on to just all of that. Like it's a lot to go through. I said, truth is, everyone can come to you. I said, truth is, with your wife, your daughter, and everyone else in your family, no one knows or has shown themselves to you that, hey, you can lean on them too because you haven't been vulnerable. You spend so much time being the rock because you're like, hey, this is what I have to be, this is what I have to be. And they're looking at him like, damn, he holding on real good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna come to him with all my shit. I'm gonna lean on him. I was like, literally, you haven't shown your vulnerability to your family. I was like, it's okay. Break down a little bit. I was like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't have to be the rock for everyone. I said, show your vulnerability and you'll see who is your rock. And like, I swear, and it was funny because, I'm talking to him and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, we not even talking about this phone no more. like we supposed to be talking about the phone, the insurance and all. It was like, nah, like this turned into just a real necessary moment. That, sorry. But, fuck. All right, so at one point, he just started apologizing. He was like, "Sir, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I was like, "For what?" And he's like, "No, cause I know I know I snapped on you, in the beginning, and you didn't do nothing wrong, and blah blah blah." And it was funny because when off of the initial email that he was calling us in about, he had said that the email said something about that we were going to charge him for the phone. So when I asked him to read the email to me, he realized all we was doing was asking for a damn survey. It said nothing about being charged, but it was just where his brain was. He realized that he's like, damn, he's like, I'm so sorry. He was like, I didn't fully read it. He's like, I'm just so sorry, sir. Like, I said, sir, stop apologizing. I said, you're going through a lot right now. I said, most people can't handle what you're going through right now. I was like, and even you're still trying to figure it out, which is fine. I said, but don't. So I was like, stop apologizing. I was like, trust me, I don't take this like things personally, being working in this industry. I say I don't take any of this shit personally. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't say shit, but it was just, I can't curse on the line, but yeah, but I was like, I don't take any of this personally. And he was like, no, thank you. He's like, I'm sorry. He's just like, and I was talking with my friends and stuff, and he's like, and everyone's telling me, man, you just been snapping, He's like, and I couldn't figure out why. I said, sir, you're holding in a lot. I was like, you gotta let it go. Stop trying to be everybody's rock. I said, just stop trying to be everybody's rock. I said, allow yourself to be sad and cry and don't be so hard on yourself about that. I said, because I know what happens. You avoid doing it because in being vulnerable, now you feel guilty for not being everybody else's rock. I said, like kind of seesaw it, When one person's down, the other one's up, and vice versa. I was like, seesaw that amongst each other, and eventually you all will have, healing energies amongst one another, and be the support when you each individually need it. But you ain't got to take all that on by yourself. And literally, I swear, we were on the phone for maybe like almost an hour, like just talking, and he was just like, he's like, thank you so much for listening to me. And I told him, I said, listen, everything happens for a reason. I said, there is a divine reason as to why your call came to me. There is. And he was just like, yeah. He's like, no, you're absolutely right. And like, and he was just like, he just kept apologizing. I said, sir, don't worry about that. I said, just focus on you and your family. Like I said, if you gotta have a moment for yourself and just be vulnerable, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I said, let your family see it. And you'll realize that you have a bunch of rocks around you to lean on. And he was like, yeah, you're right. And like, I could kind of tell, he was crying a little bit, and he just kept thanking me and everything else. And like I said, it was just, it was a really good conversation. Like I said, it kind of just threw me off because, I only deal with just phone insurance, you know what I mean? But yeah, but just to hear the pain in that man's heart, but just feeling how grateful he was. I'm gonna be honest, like, I hung up the call like when we finally ended, and he was just like, God bless you. He was like, you're such a wonderful spirit and all this other stuff. Like, I thanked him and everything, and I told him, I'll pray for his family, even though I know it's against company policy to be religious and all that other stuff over the phone. But bro, real talk, I hung up the phone and I just started crying. Like, y'all don't understand. I legit was crying. Like, I'm just sitting there, I'm just boo-hooing tears, because it was a mix of like, I truly felt how broken and confused he was, but at the same time, I understood that where I am in my life right now was completely necessary for him. And I get emotional because it's been so long since I lived within my purpose. And even when I started this whole journey, I'm like, I gotta get back to being the man that God made me to be. Like, I have to get back to that. I haven't had that in so long, and it's been such an emptiness in my life as far as how I feel about me, how I walk, how I talk, how I move. And now it's just like I said, real talk. Once you figure it out, magnetism. Like that call earlier, that was magnetism. The dude who was on my social media, me and him never talk. He hit me up, and he's going through so much right now. Going through so much. Then contemplating suicide, but hey, I make sure I check in with him every single day. Holding him accountable to making sure he's working out when he says he's going to, and he's going through a lot of shit too. I'm even going through my own shit. You know what I mean? But it's just, man, like this, it's a blessing, man. It's definitely a blessing. But yeah, like that's it. It's another long video, but I really had to just share all that because I'm not used to being that emotional. You feel me? Like I'm genuinely just not. Like I'm not used to being that emotional, especially about a customer or what somebody else is going through. But I've been in such a space to where I'm living more through my heart than my head. Like this gets motherfuckers in trouble. You feel me? Like this gets people in trouble for real. But it's like when you're here, like everything just feels different, just feels better. Like, and I'm not saying hard on sleeve, because I don't know, it's just different when you live through your heart. Excuse me. Damn it. So yeah, so when you live through your heart, you're actually more protective of yourself, your awareness, your energies, to where literally, like I said, being on this journey, you get the slightest hint of something that's not in alignment with you, it's like, yo, cool out. Nah, we ain't doing that. Whereas before, when you kind of lived hard on sleeve, you're more about pleasing people, more about people liking you. It's like, okay, well, all right, yeah, I'll just go along with whatever they say. Nah, bruh, fuck that. Like, what ideas do you have? What do you want to do? Okay, great. Speak to it. Somebody doesn't agree? Okay, that's not the plan right now. This is what we're going to do. You're not being rude or dismissive. You're just, I don't know, leading, taking charge. That's how a man should live. You feel me? So, yeah, man, it's just a different type of energy, different type of just everything. And yeah, man, it's just been a very, very beautiful experience so far that I'm truly humbled and grateful, to be on this journey, knowing that, other things will come my way. You know what I mean? But all right, we damn near at 20 minutes, so I'm gonna end it right there. All right. So yeah, man. Tomorrow is day 43. I have it written down. Yep, 43. So we're almost at day 50 already. That's incredible. Well, I'm kind of jumping the gun. So yeah. So next Thursday, will officially be day 50. So yeah, man. We'll do it again tomorrow, as always. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And let's keep doing the damn thing, all right? Later.